In a remote village nestled between the mountains, there lived an old witch named Aisha. Known for her mysterious powers and her ability to change people's fate, she was both feared and revered. One day, a girl named Leila, who was devastated by the betrayal of her fiancé, who had left her for her best friend, came to visit Aisha. Leila was in a state of despair and sorrow, asking the witch to help her take revenge on her ex-fiancé. The witch offered her a spell that would make the fiancé see his wife as a hideous and terrifying creature, compelling him to regret his choice. Despite the witch's warnings that the spell could carry severe consequences, Leila did not hesitate to agree. Aisha began preparing the enchantment, muttering ancient and mysterious words. Meanwhile, Leila felt anxious but remained adamant about her revenge. When the witch finished the spell, she gave Leila a small box containing magical powder and cautioned her, "Remember, my child, what you sow you shall reap." Days passed, and after the fiancé had settled into married life with Leila's friend, Leila used the magical powder cleverly without anyone noticing. Slowly, the fiancé began to feel uneasy and spooked by his wife. Although she remained beautiful, he started seeing bizarre and hideous things in her, as if she had turned into a frightening creature in his eyes. He couldn't understand why but began to avoid her more and more. The fiancé felt increasingly lonely and regretful. He went to work miserable and dreaded coming back home. With each glance at his wife, he experienced hallucinations and nightmares, as though something dark surrounded her. His wife, unaware of the reason for his strange behavior, tried to make their life better, but she was as perplexed as she was disheartened. One day, the fiancé decided to seek a solution. He went to the village sage, who advised him to search his heart for the root of his problem. The fiancé recalled Leila and how he had left her behind and began to suspect he might be under a spell. However, regret had burrowed deep into his heart, and he was clueless about how to cure the situation. Eventually, he realized he had traded his true love for a deceptive appearance. Yet, ensnared by the spell, he knew not how to free himself. Watching from afar, Leila felt remorse for her decision. She had sought revenge but hadn't anticipated ruining multiple lives, including her own. Leila decided to return to Aisha and sought help to reverse the magic. The witch told her the enchantment could only be undone if the fiancé discovered the truth in his heart. Thus began Leila's new journey, a quest for forgiveness and rectification. She reflected on herself and sought a way to set things right. Over time, the fiancé started overcoming his nightmares and began to see his wife with new eyes. Things started to change when he resolved to face his emotions and mistakes. Leila re-entered their lives unexpectedly, not to seek vengeance but to offer forgiveness, creating a transformation in all their hearts. This tale became a lesson in love and forgiveness, illustrating that actions have consequences and that true love cannot be constrained by magic or